Hi, I'm Jason Davies, Chair of the Technology Advisory Committee for the City of Petaluma. Today we're visiting LabCon, amazing local technology company, and I'd like to introduce you to Jim Happ.
Hi Jason, how you doing?
Good, thank you. And when was LabCon founded?
We were founded in 1959 in Sausalito, California. We moved to San Rafael probably in the early to mid 60s. And we moved to Petaluma in 2004.
What do you make? What do you do?
We make 4 million pieces a day of medical labware for testing in labs. Pipette tips, centrifuge tubes. We have 1,300 finished good line items. And we have about 8% of the world market for our products.
And what is it that's so unique about your products?
It's really high quality stuff, and we've done a lot of engineering to get rid of a lot of the packaging on the products. So it used to be about 60% of the mass was packaging, 40% was products. Now it's about 90% product, 10% packaging. And we've gone to some environmental materials and just biodegradable materials, stuff like that. We've made a series of dispensers also, so you dispense the products and you end up with just a little wafer as a byproduct.
Now, I understand that you've been doing a lot in terms of alternative energy here. You've got a solar dedication. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, to start with, about 10 years ago, our power bill was getting out of control. We were up to about $50,000 a month 10 years ago. Since then, we've grown almost 4 times. So our power bill now would be anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 a month if we hadn't started cutting energy. We cut our energy use by about 65% by putting in new modern machinery, obviously efficient lights, just common sense stuff, but the machinery was a big deal. And we've cut, after cutting our power, we put a solar system up on the roof and it generates 30% of our power now. So,
are your goals to eventually handle more of your power from solar?
Yeah, this was the first phase, which is really cool. We think phase 2 will be another 30%, phase 3 will be another 30%. We think we can make most of our power from the sun to run this factory.
Well, that's great. You're one of the larger companies in Petaluma, aren't you?
Yeah, we employ 250, so I imagine we are one of the larger companies in Petaluma. We're growing. We grew by 25% last year. We're going to grow by about 10% this year. So our market's growing tremendously. Just
out of curiosity, do you have a sense of how many of your employees actually live in Petaluma?
I think maybe 25 live in Petaluma. I think another 50 live in Sonoma County. But the average person's commute was cut by 5 miles by moving here from San Rafael because nobody lived in San Rafael. They were coming from Vallejo, Santa Rosa, East Bay, Vacaville. By moving here, we saved everybody a lot of time.
Well, with the housing market the way it is, I'm sure a lot of your employees have some great opportunities to make their commute even shorter.
Right. I've been encouraging people to look into buying houses here because I would love it if they were 5 minutes from the factory.
You came to Petaluma. You've been here for a little while now. How many years?
7 years.
7 years. Okay. So you've been here for 7 years. What's your general impression of the city?
It's a great place to do business. Everybody inside the city government has been really supportive. We've pulled, 40 permits for the building for various projects, heating and air conditioning projects, lighting projects. They've been very supportive. I think it's a really good marriage, and I think the city needs businesses like this, so it's been really good for both of us. The building contains the whole process. We're here, and we're really environmentally friendly. In fact, we have earth-friendly pins that we all wear. So we got rid of all the chemicals. It used to be we had thinners and all this stuff in the manufacturing process. It's all gone. So the floors are clean. There's no oil in the building. We're really proud of what we've done, and it makes us a really safe investment for the city of Petaluma.
If there were companies that were interested in maybe locating their office in the North Bay, what would you tell them about Petaluma?
I'd say it's a great place to do business, and location-wise, you're right on 101. You got a lot of transportation options. You got 37 going out to Highway 80. You have an educated workforce. We have a lot of engineers that went to college at Berkeley or Davis or Stanford. They want to stay living in the North Bay. We have no problem hiring really high quality people here.
So in terms of plans for growth, it sounds like you're going to stay here for a while. It sounds like you're growing, you said around 25%.
Yeah, this year will be closer to 10, but yes, we are growing really well.
That's great. Well, we're so lucky to have you here, and I think at this point, maybe let's take a look at your solar panels. Tell us a little bit about this, Jim.
It's 2,504 panels. It makes 800 kW during the middle of the afternoon. It makes in the middle of the afternoon, it makes about 120% of our power. And just so people understand, our power bill is about $40,000 a month. So overall, it makes a third of our power, but on hot summer afternoons now, instead of paying a lot per kilowatt, we're feeding energy back into the grid more than we consume. And our competitors, a lot of our competitors are in Mexico or China or Brazil with factories, and they have no environmental program at all. So we've reduced our packaging, we've gotten the solar now, and we portray ourselves as the earth-friendly provider in our industry. We have 30 competitors, by the way, so it's quite a competitive marketplace. In America, we can make whatever we want to make competitively with the rest of the world, but we have to have the willpower and the mindset to actually get it done. But you have a project like this, it shows that you can get it done. We sell to 53 countries. We are competitive, and I think I could make toasters and sell them to the rest of the world. Using technology like this, we could do whatever we want.
That's amazing. Well, it's really important, as everybody knows, I think, that we really get our manufacturing base strong again in the United States. Thank you so much, Jim.
Okay, thank you very much.